Thank you, Lorenzo. And to all of you, I'm delighted to be here today and to hear more about this important topic of space research for environmental monitoring. And I'm particularly interested in methane. And just to set the scene there, worldwide efforts to address climate change often just seem to focus on carbon dioxide. And obviously, that is absolutely crucial. But we feel quite strongly that methane reductions deserve much more attention. Many of you will know that methane has more than 80 times the warming power of carbon dioxide over the first 20 years after it reaches the atmosphere. And at least 25%, and that is high, I don't think a lot of people actually really understand that, of today's warming is driven by methane from human actions, such as from food production, from waste, and also the use of fossil fuels from energy. You may be aware that very recently new research was published in April, and we're really proud to say that one of our lead scientists, Elissa Occo, was involved in that. This new research focused on the urgency to act now to reduce methane emissions, and it showed that cutting methane emissions from the oil and gas industry, large-scale agriculture, and also other activities is actually the fastest way to slow the rate of warming right now. So that's a really major statement. The good news is that if we fully deploy all known solutions, so technology that exists today across the key sectors, we can cut methane emissions in half by 2030. And that could avoid a 1/4 degree Celsius of additional global mean warming by 2050 and 1/2 degree by the end of the century. Now, some of you may say that doesn't sound a lot, but frankly, it is. It could make a critical difference when we are trying to keep warming down below 2 degrees. So, for example, 1/2 degree could mean 10 million people fewer at risk from sea level rise. It could also mean half the number of people stressed for water and half the number of plant and animal species losing crucial habitats. And that definitely is worth fighting for. The other good news is, though, that methane reductions as an issue is increasing in profile and importance. At the Biden summit in April, a lot of world leaders, including Putin, stressed the need to tackle methane reductions. So that's a good basis to do further work from. We would like to see that all key producing and importing countries would now start to focus on this. And we believe that the EU especially is in a very good position to take a leadership role on this issue. It has a great opportunity to unlock major methane reductions, not just within the EU, because production in the EU is not that high, but particularly also from gas imported into the EU. Many of you will probably know that the EU is the world's largest natural gas importer. 85% of its gas consumption comes from outside its borders, and so therefore the EU has quite a bit of power over its suppliers. We believe that the EU methane strategy that Ilaria also referred to is a good starting point. And in December, the European Commission will come forward with new legislation with a very heavy focus also on monitoring, reporting, and verification. And that is really important because to reduce methane emissions, credible MRV using sound data is absolutely essential. And that brings me back to where I started, that I'm really pleased to be at this event because I'd love to hear more about the latest developments that will help set us up to get the best possible and reliable data. So thank you, Lorenzo and Ilario, and looking forward to hearing from the other speakers. Thank you.